Alright guys, what is going on? We're going to get out, we're going to do some work today. We got a few cleanups to do, we got a dethatch to do. So I'm really excited. I mean, this time of year, all you guys know, it's just good to get back out there. The weather's good, it's not too cold. Grass is starting to grow a little bit. Looks like we'll be kind of full mowing starting next week. Got some cleanups to do this week and a couple to do next week, but we're starting to kind of get busy. So it's a good feeling. So today we're going to go out with Albero, and we're also going to go out with Justin. And I know what you guys are thinking. You know, I thought you were going solo, man. You lied to us or whatever. You know, Albero is probably going to work with me part-time. So some of you guys know, but some of you don't. Albero actually he's starting his own lawn care business. So he went out, he got a trailer, got a couple mowers. He's got his business set up, and he's starting to kind of advertise and all that kind of stuff. And so what I did is I went out and I kind of gave him some properties that I really didn't want to mess with anymore. Some of the bigger stuff that kind of get him started, and he's very happy about that. So he's going to work with me a couple days a week, and then he's going to do his own stuff for 2 or 3 days a week. So I think that's going to work out really, really well. Justin is a guy that I had last year that I don't think I showed him on camera much, but he's just a really, really good worker, man. He just really is. He wants to work. You know, he's kind of had a kind of rough life, but he's trying to turn himself around, and he's doing everything he can to get out and work. He's always messaging me, hey, we got work today, and you know, I like that attitude, but I'm not really sure what's going to happen with Justin. I'm not sure I have the work to bring on another person, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. But honestly, he wanted to come to work. He wanted to make a little bit of money, so I'm going to let him come and help and make some money. So that's just the way it is. Anyway, guys, we're gonna get to work. I do want to show you guys something. So I finally got the walker done. So there she is. She's all blacked out with the green rims, and I just went all black back there. So that's kind of it. I think it actually looks pretty cool. Do I think it's going to last? No. It's just spray painted on there. Rust-Oleum. It's not going to last very long, but you know what? It didn't look very great in the first place. It was all scuffed up. It was all, you know, it's a 6-year-old mower, and I haven't done anything to it as far as, you know, trying to pretty it up or anything like that. So, you know, here in a month, I guarantee you it's going to look pretty rough. All kinds of scratches. You're going to start seeing the yellow again. But one thing, Randy at Countryside, we were talking the other day, and he found some stuff that's kind of like the rhino lining, and it's stuff that I think you spray on real thick or something. But that's something we might consider doing for next year. I'd really like to kind of do that. Honestly, I'd like to do that with all my mowers. And I think you can kind of tint them to make them the color you want. You know, somebody on Instagram had asked me if I think that black is going to make the mower kind of hot. And honestly, that's just something I never thought about. But we'll see. You know, I think it's going to be fine for a while. By the time it starts getting really hot, I think most of that black is going to be kind of scratched off of there. So probably not going to be a big deal. Anyway, guys, we're going to get loaded up, and we're going to try to show you guys some footage and take you guys with us today, and we're just going to have fun.
Property of the year is done. Yeah, I think it turned out pretty good. All the leaves were kind of stuck down in the ground, so had to kind of take the rake and break them up, run them back over, that kind of stuff. But all in all, we was there for 45 minutes, 50 minutes, but not too bad.
So I get back to the garage today, my daughter comes out and she says, "Dad, I want to jam." So that's what we did. So we're done for the day. We got everything we had on the schedule done today. So that was a good start. And we got 4 cleanups done. And I think I showed you maybe a couple of them. But yeah, had a pretty good day. Did have something kind of interesting happen. So we're doing one cleanup. It was actually the one where we was doing the dethatch in the backyard. There was a bunch of leaves up on the fence, and so we were blowing them, trying to get them out of the fence. Well, I'm in the back kind of dethatching, doing the side yard, and Justin was in the backyard kind of blowing and trying to get the leaves out so we could suck them up. Well, apparently a couple of leaves went over the fence into the back, the other neighbor's yard, and maybe some trash or something. Anyway, that guy was livid. He was so mad. He was cussing and yelling and screaming. And Justin came over and got me, and I went over there, and I was just, I turned the mower off and everything, and kind of, I apologized first thing. I said, "Hey man, I'm really sorry. We'll definitely get it cleaned up." And he just starts going off on me like, "How in the hell do you blowing trash in my yard, blah, blah, blah." And, I can't really see over there. So I'm thinking Justin blew a lot over there and a lot of trash, and it was just, whatever. And, I apologized, and I said, "Look, please allow me to come over there and clean that up for you. I'm sorry," all that. And he's very, very upset. And his wife is actually trying to pull him into the house. And anyway, so we get done with our cleanup, and I drive over there. We go in the backyard, and like I said, I'm expecting a mess. And it was definitely not a mess. There was like one little piece of trash and maybe 10 leaves. I'm serious. I don't know. I just don't understand why people get that wired up. But hey, we got it cleaned up for them, and we got it out of there. But it's funny because the very next cleanup we went to, we were doing it, and that one there was just a mow, leaves, flower bed, and all that kind of stuff. And the neighbor across the street, he was standing out there and he was just watching. And I was like, it's always kind of weird when people just watch you. You know, it really don't bother me. But anyway, so, you know, I always like to wave at them, let them know that I know that I see them watching me. And I was like, hey man, how's it going? And he's like, hey. And you know, about 20 minutes later, I get over there and I'm pulling the walker up on the trailer, and he comes over to talk to me. And he goes, hey, just want to let you guys know that you guys are doing a lot better job than the guys that did this yard last year. And I was like, oh man, thank you, appreciate it. And we talked for a little bit, and you know, that was that. But it's just funny that those were kind of back to back. You got the extreme, you know, the guy that's really just throwing a fit and probably just mad about something, and you know, kind of taking it out on us. But you know, then you got the other guy that's kind of nice to us and all that kind of stuff. So you know, all in all, just very good day, like I said. So anyway, basically kind of what I've kind of decided to do this year is, because we're kind of busy, we're kind of not that busy, you know, and I talked about going solo a lot and all that kind of stuff. And you know, I think it's real important to, you know, kind of have a backup plan or whatever you want to call it. But anyway, here's what I've decided. So Albero is going to work for me 2 days a week, like Monday and Tuesday every week. He's going to help me kind of get some of the bigger properties that I have that, you know, I'm probably not going to get rid of. They're just really good properties. I've done them for years. And anyway, we're going to keep doing those. And Justin is going to work for me part-time also. So I had a conversation with him today, and I basically told him, I said, look, man, you know, I want to be upfront and honest with you. I don't want you to expect one thing and not get it. So basically what I told him was, hey, I'm probably not going to have 40 hours worth of work for you. You know, I'm just not that busy right now to where I need, you know, somebody full time. You know, and I wanted to let him know, and I actually gave him a number of a friend of mine that is hiring, that does have the work, and I told him, I said, look man, no hard feelings. If you want to go work with him and, you know, see if you can't, you know, get your 40 hours over there, you know, I totally understand. I said, you don't owe me nothing. He's been a really good worker, and honestly, the only reason why I still want him to work for me is because he's just such a good worker. He really is. You know, he shows up, he's wanting to work, and on the days we don't work, he's texting me and he's wanting to work. So you just don't find that. I don't want to really want to get rid of that, because he could be a real asset to this company as far as, you know, just a valuable, you know, hardworking employee. And I told him that. But at the same time, I want him to, you know, get the hours he's wanting. So basically what I did is I gave him the number to a friend of mine if he wants to, you know, go talk to him and whatever. But basically I told him he's probably going to get maybe 25 hours a week with me, and that's all I can do right now. And but you know, we'll see how it goes. You know, it's his decision. He can do what he wants. I just want him to kind of have all the facts, kind of know what's going on. And you know, if he wants to stay and work for, you know, 3 days a week or whatever, then I'm fine with that. But like I said, just wanted him to be known. And I think I mentioned before, Albero, the reason why he's only going to work a couple days a week is because you know, he started his own lawn care company. So he's got a trailer, he's got a couple mowers, and you know, I gave him some properties to mow. And you know, I really want him to, you know, pursue this. I think he'll be really good at it. And you know, I'm trying to help him out the best I can, give him some properties, get him a nice little fresh start. At the same time, you know, obviously he's new. Company's only a month old, doesn't have the properties to, you know, keep him busy 40 hours a week. So I'm going to allow him to work with me for a couple days. So you know, it's a good little trade-off. You know, Albero is a good hard worker, and I know he's kind of on his way out, you know, if you will, because I think, you know, him and his own business is going to do really well. So I want to help him out as much as I can. You know, I wish him the best, and you know, he's worked really hard for me, so I want him to prosper, and I want him to kind of do his own thing. And you know, hopefully in a couple months he'll be like, hey man, I'm getting really busy, I can't work for you for those 2 days. I would love that. I really would. You know, like I said, I wish him the best. So that's kind of what's going on, guys. That's kind of the decisions I've made. That's the way we're going to roll right now. Just a couple part-time guys, and we're gonna go that route. And I think it's going to work out pretty well. You know, I really don't need either one of them. I can get everything done by myself, but I would, you know, I'd be booking it a little bit, which I need to get back into mowing shape. But you know, it's just, hey man, I like these guys. I want to give them some work if they need it, if they want it, and that's just basically what it boils down to. So that's the decisions I've made. I don't know what to tell you. You know, I know I'm gonna, you know, get flack on this, and I know, you know, oh, you said you were going solo, and you said this, and you said that, and hey, man, things change all the time. So, but one thing about my business, I can tell you right now, I feel more confident about my business. More, I just feel more excited than I probably ever have at any point in my business. I think we're on the right track. I'll talk a little bit more about this. I don't want to make this video way too long, but we've made some changes in the business, and I think so far it's working out really good, and I hope it stays that way. And it's freeing me up to get the work done, but actually have more free time at home. And that's kind of what I want. So anyway, guys, it was a good day. I appreciate you guys watching. Sorry I rambled on for so long, but just kind of want to share this information and kind of let you guys know what's going on, because I know people like to ask questions. You know, maybe they haven't followed in a while or whatever. It's perfectly fine. I just, you know, I want to share whatever I can with you guys. I'm kind of an open book. I've shared so much with you guys that you know, why not just keep doing it, and you guys can kind of listen, laugh, make fun of, just whatever comes to mind. So anyway, guys, we're gonna see you guys later. We'll catch you on the next one.